Today we are transplanting a moringa oleifera into the front yard from a planter in the backyard. So in a minute we will get the moringa and the planter in the backyard and bring it to the front, and then we'll show how we're transplanting this tree. It's gonna be kind of tricky because it's kind of tall, and moringas get kind of tall and lanky very quickly. So we'll show you in a minute. So before we transplant the moringa into the ground, we're going to fill some of the hole. Tiva, go ahead and come over here and show them how deep the hole is. So we're going to fill some of this hole with coconut fiber. And this is, you can get this at a lot of places, but I got this on hanging moss from these great guys in Urban Sunshine on hanging moss. And this Cocotech, you get almost 11 pounds of it. And you can continue to cut and use this coconut fiber in all your substrates for your soils. What it really does is it keeps the moisture at the root zone. And so here in Florida, because of this sand, I mean, everything here is like a beach. You need some way to retain the water so it goes into the root zone and it stays there, so you don't have to water constantly. It's particularly important during the summer months. So we're going to put this coconut fiber in first. Now that is going to provide, and I'll mix some of this with some of the sand, but this is going to provide a nice place for the root ball for the moringa to establish a nice root zone that retains water. And that way, if it retains water, I can also retain the nutrients, because you can use all kinds of natural fertilizers like seabird guano, bat guanos. I find seabird guano to be the best. It's really high in nitrogen and phosphorus and potassium, really. It's time to go and get the moringa for transplant.
There we go. Almost. Julia, stop that. Hi. I like my little. Hey, it's me, Tiva Video. Today we're on the Central Florida Garden. So, all this plant is edible. Everything on it is edible. We have two over here, too. The same plant. All this stuff is edible. Let's try one. Mmm, good too.
Tiva in this. Okay. Well, we ready, Tiva?
Yep.
Why don't we gently lay it down?
What's this for? Oh my. Oh, we made it.
Okay. Let's fill it back up with dirt.
Come on, mess it down.
Okay, so we have the moringa in the hole, and this is a bunch of stuff from my our compost barrel. And so keeping a compost barrel, you can keep a lot of stuff kind of rotting and all this great organic matter. Perfect for these kinds of transplants. So put that on. Now we're going to mix it with regular soil and dirt. get the shovel. Go ahead and stop it. I have to get the shovel. And we have a little extra mulch we're going to put on. Some cypress mulch. And then I'm going to mix some regular dirt. Just Florida sand, that is. We just want to make sure you have lots and lots of organic matter. All right, Julia, look at the camera. Come here. We have successfully transplanted our moringa oleifera.
Come back and see us and the Central Florida flowers.
The moringa oleifera tree or oleifera tree is sometimes called the drumstick tree. The reason being is if you look at the young seed pods, I'll show you a photograph. They're kind of like this, like little drumsticks. They look kind of like okra, and they're cooked that way in many countries and in Africa. Here's an Asian dish using the moringa drumsticks. Vitamin A, calcium, potassium, proteins, vitamin C. A lot of research that's being done into things like the seeds. The seeds can be used to actually purify water. The roots can be eaten sort of like horseradish. It's sometimes called the miracle tree because almost every piece of the moringa tree is edible. There's some great places that are on the web to learn more about moringa as well as to purchase moringa seeds and products like moringa leaf powder. One of these is ilovemoringa.com. Great site, affordable prices on the seeds and the powders, and they also harvest and sell pods. And so check out I Love Moringa. These guys are actually not too far from Zone 9 here in Orlando. And Zone 9 and Zone 10, moringa love these growing zones. They actually like the sandy, subtropical. They'll also grow in almost desert conditions. It's a very adaptable plant. It's they don't even like rich soil. They like poor soils. So check out ilovemoringa.com though. They have some great products, and you can explore some of the things that they have on their site. Neat thing also about I Love Moringa is they're not too far from Orlando, down in Bradenton, south of Tampa. Also, another great one is Moringa Farms, and they're out of California. Let's see, I think it was Sherman Oaks, California. And this is a nice site, and they have some great products. They also sell live trees, so you might be able to get some live trees if you want to grow your own moringa from Moringa Farms at moringafarms.com. So I want to end with showing you some of these great photos of moringa being used as a food source in Niger, where there is a lot of problems, of course, with food cultivation because of the harshness of the environment here. So these moringas here in this pot are being prepared with onions and with chilies, and you can prepare them anyway. I prefer just to eat them raw. They're a little bit bitter raw, but you don't want to cook something over 140 degrees for a long time because you begin to ruin the nutritional value. There's a lady harvesting some moringa. You can see you can actually grow moringa in conditions like this. And when you're talking about 18 million people, facing, starvation and droughts, and moringa could be a miracle tree that could help our entire planet with to curb hunger. It's a great photograph here. There's a nice close-up of a lady holding some of the moringa leaves. You can see some of the little harvesting some stuff here and growing moringa out here, and you can see the conditions that they're growing the moringa in are very harsh. He's just explaining some stuff about the moringa tree. Getting ready for to go give the tree some water. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about moringa and maybe possibly some places to get some if you'd like to try growing these.
Thanks for